All right, folks, we are in a ditch and we are hooking up a water line that we've installed to the meter. This is coming from the meter. This is the CTS pipe coming from the meter. They've got their fitting on here. I'm just going to hook up to it and hopefully I'll have enough room. Yeah, we'll see. I've got, and I'll show you in a little bit, I've got the shut off here. We're in a bad spot here. We'll try to get you a little better. So I've got the shut off, hang on folks, shut off PRV, and then we've got a backflow preventer on down that way. So, well, let's get started. We're gonna goop her up, right here. And we're gonna put this 3/4 inch PEX to it. Now this is a 1 inch line. This is a 3/4 inch line that they put on here because it's a 3/4 inch meter. But we're going about 900 feet, so we put a 1 inch line because we want a lot of volume. She probably should have went with a 1 inch meter, but you're fine with a 3/4 inch, that's for sure. Oh, Lordy. All right. Whoa, we got water. All right. We're going to goop her up and tighten her down, folks. Now, I could go straight to the meter with 1 inch, but they would rather you hook up to this. But worst case scenario, I could go right to the meter with the 1 inch and then take a 1 inch fitting just like this, female fitting, and put it right on. It'll fit right on the meter. And sometimes we'll do that. So we're here at the road and we're putting on a pressure reducer valve at the road. Now I have a box that goes over this, but pressure reducer valve at the road. That's how they like it, but you don't have to do it that way. Reason why is because we have so much water pressure here that it's unreal, especially in certain areas. I'm not real sure about where we're at right now, but if we have low water pressure, we will take all of this setup right here, probably except for the backflow preventer. We'll probably leave the backflow preventer on here and then go on with the shut off and the pressure reducer valve and put it closer to where the house is going to be. Now, nobody's living here right now, so what you're looking at here is the CTS. That's what the county uses. I don't like that stuff. I don't like the fittings. I don't like these fittings. We've got PEX, which I prefer. Even for water lines, I prefer PEX, of course. And we've never had a problem. We've never had a problem with the PEX water lines. People say this is a little tougher, but it is not. So, at least in my experience now. All right, Lord have mercy, folks. I'm old. Now, there's no editing. This is real time. So, I don't know if this is going to work for me because I just don't have any room here. We'll see. All right, so we've got a reducer from 1 inch. And so it's just going to be so tight. Boom. So tight. I'll show you after I get it all together. All right, so here we go. Oh, you might say, well, you know, how can you go from 3/4 to 1 inch? We do it all the time. People do it all the time. What's important is that volume of water. So if we ran a 3/4 all the way, it just wouldn't be near good enough. We wouldn't have the volume of water which we don't have the pressure. It's trust me. Now, like I said, we'd be better off with a 1-inch meter. Now, the one job where we just finished up, they put a 1-inch meter in, and we ran about a 1,400 foot or 1,300 foot 1-inch line, which is going to work out perfect in that same area. It's a 1-inch meter with a 2-inch line going a mile long. That's another house that we did not do. Anyway, let's get busy, folks. All right, so here we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here and crimp her down, and then I can, you know what? I probably need to do it this way first. Boom. Man, it is just so close. Like no room for mistake. So if I somehow make a mistake, I will have to cut all of this out. Yes. So that's why I don't like it that close. I like a little room, and they put it a little too close. But, you know, good intentions, of course. You know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. Where is my, here she is. I got to do everything down here so you can see it. It is difficult. But I'm trying to make a video, folks, if you don't mind. All right, so the secret is to, well, make sure she crimps on good. That's the secret. We don't want any mess ups here. So this job here, when we did this job, we ended up with so much poison ivy, me and John, that it was pathetic. And I'll probably get it again. So, all right. So let's, well, where's my reducer? Oh, I got it in my hand. All right, so I don't need anything else. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? All right, so we're gonna check. All right, so this is a checker, and this means it's good. And if this fits on there, it means it's no good. We don't want that one fitting. Good. So it has go and no go, and then it has all your other sizes. All right, folks, so well, I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. No room. Oh, barely, folks, barely. All right, let's do her again. Boy, that is a poor cut. Sometimes, I don't know. Sometimes I don't have any sense. It's a very crooked cut, but it'll still work. All right. No go. Go. So let's check our go. Oh, perfect. No go. All right, so we got perfection here. All right, folks. We're going from here to here, over here. So we want to go ahead and measure her up. We want her to be snug as a bug. Now sometimes these rings aren't round like they should be, and you just got to work with them. Now everything's hard in this ditch. Poison ivy all around. It's tough. So we got ate up with poison ivy. Ate up with it. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet. Huh? Folks, look at just the sweetness of all of that. That's what Daddy like ye. Oh, Daddy like it so much. Super important that you don't have any dirt in here. You don't want it clogging up, and we've done it before. You don't want it clogging up the PRV, the pressure reducer valve. Now, like I said, so we reduce pressure here, and if we have low pressure up there at the house, we will rip this out of here. At least we will take at least the pressure reducer valve out and leave everything else maybe, or just take the shut off in the pressure reducer valve and leave the backflow preventer. And we will take this up to where the house is going to be, and then that way we have just an amazing amount of pressure for sure all the way up there. Now we may end up having to do that. We'll see. And I can reuse this, but barely be able to reuse it. And I do not like putting shut-offs and stuff close together. I just don't like that. It's not something I like to do. I like to always have that room to repair. All right, so we're going to switch this out to a 3/4 inch from a 1 inch. Now listen, folks, this is probably one of the best things we've ever bought. Smartest. And it is a Milwaukee. And it is awesome. Oh my goodness, I just wouldn't do it plumbing without it. So the best values, the best purchases we've ever done is the Ditch Witch. It digs down about 3 feet. And then that was probably the best. The Milwaukee was one of the best buys we've ever done. Of course, the excavator was a good one, but the total best for plumbing, the best piece of equipment we've ever bought, the biggest money maker, is the Ditch Witch. The absolute biggest money maker. And then, of course, you've got this, which comes in second. We have done some work with this thing, and it, good grief, does it save you. Oh, Lord. 1/2 inch, 3/4 go. We see it's working. 3/4 no go. All right, so that's perfect. All right, folks, let's hit it and get it. Boom. We're gonna cut her on, see how she rolls, folks. Just hang on. I'm gonna pause you and get the meter key, which I hope it's in this truck. Let me pause it. All right, folks. So we pressure tested all of this for 24 hours and did awesome. No leaks. So hopefully that's still the case. So it's scary because, yeah, that's where the line runs. So if we have a leak, we may not be able to find it. This is 2 and 3 feet deep all the way. She wanted it deep. We normally don't put them that deep. We like to put them about 18 inches, but in that way, if you ever have an issue, it's easy to find that issue. Yeah, so 95, yeah, 85% of this was done with the excavator because of the terrain. And then, yeah, 15% of course done with the ditch witch. All right, let's turn her on, see how she goes. I don't know if you can see or not. One-handed, folks. Oh, she's spinning. Look at that thing. Can you see it? She's slowing. All right, she going. We gotta go let the air out. How about that? You want to go with me? She's slowing down. We want her to stop. Although something might be open. We've got 2 spigots up that way. All right, let's head on up there. Let me pause you. All right, let's see. We are at the last spigot. We've got 2 spigots on here, one about halfway. This is a shut off right here. All right, let's check it out. Come on, agua. It's gonna come. Hang on, let me make sure this valve, well, the valve's on for sure. Well, what in the world? Well, let's go check the other spigot. I don't know. Look at that. Good Lord, plumbing grease. Plumbing goop. Well, that's weird. Let's go check the other one. Hang on. All right, so I left the other one open, and we'll see. So we'll probably have to put because we are coming way uphill, we will definitely have to take that pressure reducer valve off because it reduces it down to about 60 psi, and that ain't going to that's not going to work at 60 psi trying to push it all up this hill, which I knew, but look at that power. We got to do something about that. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous, folks. Maybe not. We'll see. Let's head on up there. She's trying to push uphill, so we'll see. All right, so that's not near enough. We're here at the top of the hill. Yeah, I don't like that. We'll definitely have to do something. It's not a lot of water. I mean, it's not horrible. It's doable, but barely. I mean, how would you like to take a shower in that? Not good, folks. All right, so we got, you seen the pressure down there. Let's check this. All right, so that's on. Maybe the other one's half closed. All right, so we're gonna definitely get rid of that pressure reducer valve down there and put it up here for sure. All right, let's check one more thing and see if that valve's off down there. All valves are open. Holy smokes. Look at that pressure. Oh. All right. So, yeah. All right, so we're back here at the meter. We do not have any movement, so we do not have a leak. So we will have to take the pressure reducer valve and put it up top. That's all we can do. So we'll put that pressure reducer valve up there. I think I'm gonna leave it that shut off right here. And yeah, that'll do it. Anyway, folks, we'll leave the shut off here maybe, but we'll for sure leave the backflow preventer, which is in the bank. All right, folks, I'm gonna put the box back on there, and that'll be it. We'll see you.